Hello, we're back at it again. And this week is your first major essay. The writing workshop was really for what I consider a tool belt. These are tools that you will be using, especially in these next two essays. You'll be writing an essay on an event and on a person. The essay that you're writing this week requires you to do a little bit more. It's fully developed, just 3 to 4 pages long, and I would like you to do the pre-writing, which is a graph at the top. Now, I don't want you to. You don't have to include that in your final paper, but I just want you to look at that because it will give you some ideas about what to write about. It's important that you write about something that has changed you in some way. It has to be an event that you remember vividly, not something you remember vaguely. It has to be something specific that it just changed your philosophy of life, or gave you a new perspective on the meaning of life. It doesn't have to be as philosophical as that, but it just kind of changed you in some way. After you have done the pre-writing, then you're going to write your first draft. I've given you some examples, and there's some links in the homework folder that you can look at for further information about how to write the narrative. But in this one, I want you to really be cognizant of the tools that we went through: color and dialogue. I don't believe you can write remembering an event essay without dialogue and without some of those tools that I discussed in the writer's workshop. It's important that you get on this right away, because by next Tuesday, and I'll change if there's some problems with the calendar, I'll change that. You will have to send me your first draft as in an email, and then you will also send your first draft to a peer. I will be coordinating the peer responder. You will be, double up with somebody else. You'll pair up with somebody else in class. I would like to have you actually everybody kind of choose their own, but that just becomes a little bit problematic. So we're not going to do it that way. So I'll do that soon. And then the peer will look at your paper, and then I have what's called the peer responding letter memo in the documents, in which they will look at to help them, organize their thoughts and to look for what they need to look for in the paper. Okay, once it comes back to you, you will go ahead and revise the paper, and then you will submit it to me on February 15th. In addition to this, you have eat, shoots, and leaves on the comma. And I hope you are enjoying this. It is. I think it's. I think she's humorous, but that's just me. And then you have a little assignment to read in modern essays for writers. That's about it. If there's anything else, I will try to get it to you either as an email or an announcement. I've received most of all of your work from this past week. It's going to take me some time because this is lengthy for me to go through. I hope to have most of everything up to date by the weekend. What else do I have to do? Okay, have a good week.